We'll see how putting these four things together, the case statement, the budget, the story, and the prospect, works out. Begin by listening. You might ask, "Thanks for meeting with me. How much time do you have today? How long have you lived in the community? In what ways are you involved in your church? What ministries have you supported? Have you been involved in church planning in the past?" Make the meeting about the prospect. Then start your presentation with the end in mind. You can say, "I'm here to seek your participation in the life-changing ministry that is happening right now in Pasadena through our community." Next, introduce yourself. Give your community's identity and its mission. It might go something like this. "My name is Joanna Moore, and I lead a diverse community of people in the Alameda district of Pasadena named A Better World Worshiping Community that seeks to reconcile alienated and marginalized neighbors through the love of Jesus Christ." Then describe the problem. You might say, "The Alameda district of Pasadena has the highest hopelessness rate in the county. The hopelessness rate is a combination of high poverty and crime rates with no houses of worship." Then describe your solution. "We have responded to this hopelessness problem by establishing a worshiping community in Alameda that will proclaim and model the love of Jesus through living in and developing relationships in a district, supporting a food pantry, volunteering to tutor school children, and undertaking other activities that are consistent with needs identified by the residents." Then it's time to tell your best story about one changed life. You could tell a story about Jenny, who had been living on the streets for 6 months, that several of your participants befriended her and got her into housing, that she'd found a part-time job and was recently baptized. Establish the cost of impact. In the beginning, the community met in homes, but it has outgrown home meetings. We recently located a suitable site in the district to use as a worship center and a gathering hub that we can rent for $1,000 per month. Then invite a specific amount to make a specific impact. We want to invite you to join us in changing the lives of more men and women like Jenny through the love of Jesus Christ and a better world worshiping community. You could do that by providing $7,000 for 6 months' rent and move-in costs for this center. Once you make the ask, remain silent. It's their turn to respond. During the presentation, be ready to be interrupted by questions. But whatever happens, be sure to finish with the story, the impact, and the ask. I like this presentation because it illustrates the power of specifics in the identity and mission of the community, the problem and the solution. Those set up the emotional part of the presentation through a story that is followed by quantifying the impact and issuing an invitation. You might get a yes, or you might get a no. But let's talk about no. No is just another word in the conversation. No usually means this is not the right time, or I'm currently supporting numerous other ministries, or I've got a lot of questions. Rarely is a no a hell no. Your response to no should be to continue. Okay, can I ask you why? Is there a better time for me to come back? What additional questions do you have? Would you be interested in receiving updates on our progress? If the prospect agrees to meet you, the possibility of getting a yes in some form is very high. You can find sample budgets and other slides seen in this module at the 1001 resource page, newchurchnewway.org. I hope this overview of the introduction to fundraising has been helpful. If you have specific questions or would like ongoing coaching in fundraising, please contact me at 502-612-5026 or john.moore@pcusa.org. You may also be interested in viewing other financial sustainability modules: introducing your community to stewardship, raising money from outside your community, or receiving and accounting for money. May God bless and sustain you and your community.